What up, though? Led chill with me. Back with another one. Told you guys we're gonna be spanning across the globe, man. We got a big event that's going on. No loose chat. Era versus era. Man, day one kicks off with a bang, and we got a headliner, a well-deserved headliner, joining the show with me. He has made leaps and bounds improvements from when I first saw him to now, and he's just been working hard, grinding, man. He's the one and only Georgie Roots, man. What's good, man?
Thank you, Ledge, man. Thank you for having me on, bro. Thank you. That's a great introduction, man. That's a great introduction.
Appreciate it. Yeah, man, I've been watching you for a minute, and like I said, I felt like you really caught my eye versus Moke, man. Like some of the things you were saying, like the resiliency when he had a fire round, you shot back, and I love the maturity and how you crafted your material. You're facing though a legend by all accounts over there,
That's right.
man. People even over here know who Tony D is, and
That's right.
I've seen you show him respect, but also you let him know that you're coming to do business, man. How has it been preparing for somebody like that? Like, has it been any different than any other battle?
Do you know what? In a lot of ways, like the actual process has not been different, apart from I've been ultra critical. So I'm throwing away a lot more. I'm editing a lot more. I'm writing a hell of a lot more for Tony than I have for anybody else. I'm usually a lot happier with my material a few weeks before the battle. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
I've been writing right up until like the line for Tony. You know what I'm saying? And I'm really happy with the 3 rounds that I've got now. I know who I am coming against, and that's why I've had to pay certain respect. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like it would be distasteful for me to chat too much smoke to someone like Tony, you know what I'm saying? But I'm there to go toe to toe with a giant, you know, and I feel like I got that, bro. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm confident.
Yeah. Do you think it matters that you have been a little more active than he have? Like, obviously, you was a part of the tournament for Premier Battles, which you was dope, man. I had you in my
Thank
bracket
you.
going to the finals. I actually thought, no bias, I thought you won versus Bobby
I
Rex,
appreciate it.
but you know how that go. I think I gave you the
Hmm.
first and third, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
I appreciate that. Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
do you think that helps you in a way, or you think that might be against you because he's been sitting on material, probably been scouting you a little bit? Which way? Who favors? Who does that favor?
I think it's a pendulum, you know. I think it swings between the both. I think it's all gonna be down to who can really capture the energy on the day. So momentum is definitely a huge factor in something. So is being able to carry the energy from stuff like a tournament and like my mock performance was only a couple months ago, you know, and that was like a real defining performance for me.
Absolutely.
Um, I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot, but this is a man who's already been there and done that and learned that. You know what I'm saying? So it's about whether he, after 2 years out, can come back and just control that room in the same way that he's used to, or whether I can come and upstage him a little bit. You know, I think yeah. So I think it's a pendulum, bro. I think it definitely favors me in
Mm-hmm.
some aspects, but like you've just made the perfect balance for that and the perfect binary to that in saying that Tony is he has that experience and he has that behind him already. So yeah, I'm not too
Yeah.
sure. It's about who capitalizes on it on the day, I think. But I'm ready
Absolutely.
to do that. So
Absolutely, and we're looking forward to that again. No loose chat, man. Era versus era, day one. He's main eventing versus Tony D. Now I've seen a couple of his interviews talking about you. He makes a
mm,
comparisons to you, and I believe it was C Major, and I've seen a lot of C
that's right.
Major battles. Is that a fair comparison, or you think you're more in the style of somebody else, or you think you're your own
Look,
entity at this point?
honestly, I think the only real comparisons you can draw between me and C Major is maybe a visual one and also an auditory one. So I think me and
Mm.
C have quite a similar accent and a similar like pitch to our
Yeah,
voice
there's a
and our
tone that's
delivery.
similar. Yeah.
Other than that, I don't think our content is very similar. I don't think our lyrics are very similar. I
I
think
agree.
C jumps into a certain rap style that I do, but I do a little bit more tongue in cheek than he does, and a little bit with a little bit more flamboyance and a little bit more I don't know character. I think
Mm-hmm.
C is I think I'm like if you want to draw comparisons, like I'm a much more evolved battler than C Major. I think C Major is perfect for the sport at his time. It's a very different sport now, and we are very different writers now. This current era of battle rapper are very different writers to the older eras, and C hasn't had a battle in years and years. So if he adapted to this kind of format and could structure his bars in a modern way, then maybe we would be more similar. But I don't structure my stuff like 4/4s, like, you know what I'm saying, and like C does. I don't just lead into a punch like over 4 bars, and
You're right.
yeah,
Yeah, no,
yeah,
I thought that was a bit off the mark as well when I heard that. I don't really think you have any direct comparisons actually, which is good. And, you know, it's not a bad thing at all.
no,
You,
that's right.
yeah. So going against Tony, I guess one of the questions is kind of generic, but I must ask: anything you think that he has as far as that's a little bit flawed that you excel at? Is there a skill set that you think he can't tap into? You can tap into, especially since you're more of this current crop, this new era where, you know, performance is still key, but also really good artistry and rapping and technique.
Yeah, I think that there's a certain level of energy that I have, and conviction behind my stuff. I think Tony is very flawed in the fact that he's quite lazy and he's quite easy, and he's very cool. He's ultra cool, but like you can only do that so effectively against certain styles, you know. And Tony, he hasn't done that in a long time, and I don't know, man. I think I've got that bite about me that Tony might not have. You know what I'm saying? But Tony has a very varied skill set. I don't think aggressive rap and
Right.
like talk to your soul like shit is Tony's bag. And I can talk to people's soul, bro, and I'm gonna go talk to his, you know what I'm saying? And I don't think that that's something that he's gonna come and bring, and that he necessarily can come and bring.
Yeah.
So
That's a
yeah,
good point. Yeah, this is almost like I don't know if you how big of people who are watching a wrestling fans, kind of like the Attitude Era. Everything is much more aggressive and in your
that's right.
face, you know. And he does
I
have
rate
that,
that.
you know. He does have a good rapping style, but it can be a little bit almost. I'm showing you how effortless it is, as opposed
Hmm.
to trying to
That's
really
right.
take your head off. But yeah,
Yeah,
and
that's right.
that's with all due respect. But I think it's going to be a good matchup, a good contrast in styles. Uh, if you're successful in this one or just impressive, is that something you want to continue to do? Go against more of the legends, or you want to kind of stick to more of the current crop of guys and still want to go against like your current peers? Like, after this battle, what would be the next big
Yeah.
step for you?
I think the next after Tony, I think the next best step is maybe someone at the current level, but in a international setting. So whether that be King of the Dot, whether that be iBattle, whether that be anyone that's been watching me and is willing to offer me a plate, because I know that iBattle might be working in the UK, like come in the coming months,
Yeah,
in this year. So I think whether it's on UK soil or whether it's Canadian, American soil, wherever it is, I think that somebody who is current and in the same sort of class as me, but an international name. I think I need to test my style against against something that's a bit more polished and a little bit, because the UK, like my crop and my era in the UK, like there's some hungry guys and there's some great writers, but they're like the sport is different, bro. It really is.
absolutely.
And I consume and follow a lot of international battle rap, and that's kind of my target there. I want to be the first UK guy to break that ground in a long time, you know, and I
Absolutely.
want to be transferable to every audience that is interested in battle rap, because the UK one, it's not it's not as hot as what it could be, you know. And then hopefully, if I am translatable to an international crowd, then that can bring more eyes on the UK scene, and my crop can then flourish by getting more opportunities against other people. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I'm looking to grow. I'm looking to grow the scene here. So whether that means putting me up against names from my era, from old eras in the UK, or from like international names, then I don't know. I feel that that's some decisions that I'll make at the time, and that hopefully I'll have some guidance with, and like I'll learn like a lot more. You know what I'm saying? But right now I'm looking at an international play. That's kind of where I want to go after
Nice.
Tony. I think it makes the most sense.
Yeah, I can see. I would love to see you versus Street Hymns. That's just random.
Yo,
I would like to.
yo,
I would like to see that.
okay.
Yeah,
That would be crazy.
yeah, just names just names I got in my head,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, 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 real, real.
Street Hymn. Shout out to him.
Mhm.
So yeah, you got this going on, and ideally for you, what is the right amount? Because I always feel like battles vary in this. What do you feel is the right amount of battles for you per year? Because obviously you want to be active, but sometimes you don't want to oversaturate yourself and get fatigued. What is like at the end goal after this battle? You got a whole, you got the rest of the summer and fall and winter. How many more battles you think you
Yeah.
got in you for this year?
But see, this the thing, like with me, I really took the bull by the horns, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I went full steam into this, and I took like I've been into battle rap like 18 months. That's it. I've only been battling 18 months, yeah. And I've had like 18 battles nearly. So Tony's like my 17th battle. And I think going forward now, I think my stock is now at a point where I don't need to do that no more. You know what I'm saying? So going forward, I feel like maybe 4, 5 battles a year. Like I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? But then again, if the plate makes sense and the bread is there and
Yeah.
like everything's right, you know what I'm saying? Then I'm a battle every month. I'm a battle every 2 weeks. I don't mind. I can rap. You know what I'm saying? If that's what I'm saying, like I want to do this professionally. I want this to be
For sure.
like this to be a career. You know what I'm saying? And bro, that's if that means battling once a month, then I'll battle once a month. If that means waiting and letting my stock rise and letting people want to see me like only a couple times a year, then that means I'll only come outside a couple times a year. As long as, like I say, as long as the money's right and as long as the plate is right, I'm there. So
Yeah, all right, man. Listen, man, I'm
yeah,
looking forward to it. Shout out to everybody in the UK battle rap scene. I hope you guys pay attention to this card. This is jam packed, day one and day two. But day one is headline with the big one, man. Tony D versus my guy Georgie Roots. Georgie, I want to say thank you for your time. I know you got a lot
thank
going
you.
on, and it's only a couple of days away. You locked in though. You got your round. You're
Yeah,
finished.
bro, come on. I'm there, finished, done. I'm
All
ready.
right. Yes, sir, man. Hey, thanks a lot. And to everyone
No,
tuning in,
thank you so much.
yeah,
For real.
no problem, man. Everyone tuning in, I appreciate y'all. UK Battle Rap is alive and well, man. I love it. As always, keep it battle rap, y'all. Peace and love. We are out.